Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to share with you guys 8 fitness things that I used to do that I never do anymore. So I want to talk about why I used to do it and why I stopped doing these things. Number 1, measuring out all my food. I haven't done this for years and I feel so much better. I used to really believe that if I just allowed myself to eat however much I wanted, I would gain weight and be overweight. So I would measure out my carbs, my fat, my protein. I don't do that anymore. I listen to my body. I think it's okay to start off measuring your food so you can understand what a serving looks like. But in time, you do want to get away from this and listen to your own body. Because some days you might be more hungry and it's okay to eat more food and it balances out in the end versus relying on a measuring device to tell you whether you're satisfied or not and how hungry you are isn't in line with intuitive eating, which is how I currently eat. Number 2, tracking my daily steps. It was all the rage to do 10,000 steps every single day, and I tried to hit that as well. But I just no longer pay attention to it. I just don't believe in tracking everything so meticulously. Some people that really motivates them, but for me, it gives me a little bit of an unhealthy relationship because then it makes me feel guilty or bad when I don't hit it. And sometimes I would, if I'd be at 9,000 steps or something and I was exhausted and I probably just needed to sleep, I would get up and go for a walk to hit my 10,000 steps. And guys, that's not listening to your body. I think, movement is key, and maybe tracking your steps to get started is okay, but I don't think it's something you need to do forever because you can burn yourself out like that. So for me, I try to walk pretty much every day and I listen to my body, and what works better for me is to go based on time. Some days if I have a lot of energy, I'm gonna walk faster, hence get more steps in. And the days where I'm lower energy, I might just stroll, but I still get all those same benefits and I might get, half the steps in. And that's okay, because I listen to my body, and when my body needs to move at a slower pace, I honor that, and then I feel way better in the long run. Number 3, avoiding sugar at all cost. Guys, I have a major sweet tooth. So what I used to do is if I wanted something sweet, I would use my protein powder and make a sweet treat, which was fine at the time. Sometimes it would satisfy me, most of the time it didn't really hit the spot. So now what I do instead is like a little bit of sugar won't kill me. If I really want a dessert, I will try to make the best choice possible, use less refined sugar. So maybe like maple syrup or honey, I'm not scared of these things anymore. And often that's what my body needs. I actually am on a big blackstrap molasses kick. There's a ton of iron in there and it just makes me feel really good. So instead of making myself feel bad and putting, stevia on something to sweeten it when all I want is a healthy blackstrap molasses, I go for it and I move on. So I just don't avoid sugar as much as I used to. If I want a bite or two of something with sugar in it, yes, of course I try to stick to more healthy sugars, but if it's a croissant, an almond croissant from a French bakery, I'm eating that. Number 4, I stopped supplementing with so much protein. Often I would use protein powder to fill that sweet craving, and I just think when I'm trying to honor my body and I'm craving something sweet, it's usually not protein that it wants. It's usually something a little bit higher carb. So I've actually am eating more carbs and feeling better than ever. And I think one thing really changed this for me is when I was reading just how protein works in the body, and I'm gonna simplify this here for you, and I can definitely link you with some research. When you supplement with too much protein, your body tries to use it as carbs anyway. I was like, okay, well then why am I eating so much protein and not getting the gains and the results that I want? It's because my body really just wants more carbs. So I might as well eat the delicious carbs versus extra protein that I don't really want anyway. So that's when I kind of really changed my mindset to eating the more carbs and feeling a lot more satisfied when I would just have a bite of exactly what I want or a serving of exactly what I want. Sometimes it's few bites, right? There's no limit. Some days you need a little bit more to satisfy you, and that's okay. And I still do protein shakes, 100%. I love them around my workouts, and they do satisfy my sweet tooth often, especially if I add like fruit in it, One of my favorite smoothies is frozen cherries with chocolate protein with coconut water. Yummy, basic, delicious, try it out. Number 5, only eat egg whites. Guys, I did this for so long and it's like I just didn't want to listen to my body. I would eat the egg whites and like made my stomach feel like crap. I just never do that anymore. I eat organic, local, fresh farm eggs. The healthiest part of the egg is in the yolk. So if you're gonna throw anything out, you should probably throw the egg whites out. I just eat 2 to 3 and that's more than enough versus like the 5, 6. I'm pretty sure I ate 8 egg whites once and that didn't feel right. Don't do that, don't do that. Number 6 is I don't ever do cardio on weight training days. Guys, if you've been here for a while, you know, my fitness journey has evolved just like yours will. I really try not to overtrain. I want to get the most bang for my buck with as little time as possible. And I figured it out. You need to base your workouts on weight training. And with my new style of weight training, well, I've been doing it for a while, is full body. You get cardio benefits from this style of weight training. So I don't need to do both. You know, some days, yes, I do cardio, and there was a time where I hated cardio, but I'm back to doing cardio when I feel like it, but never on the same day as weights. Because then I find my appetite increases so much, I don't have energy to go for my daily walk. And for me, I've seen more results doing less cardio and way more walking. Like now I may do cardio once a week, max, but daily walks. Number 7, I no longer like have a minimum amount of cardio. Guys, I watch people on YouTube too, and I would look up to some fitness chicks that are super popular and they do competitions, and when you see how much they train, you're kind of like, all right, I need to step it up. And a lot of those women do daily cardio, daily Stairmaster. And I was like, all right, if you're gonna do it, I can do it. And it just burned me out completely. I just don't believe in a set amount of cardio and increasing it week by week. No. Focus on your weights, focus on building strength, focus on mobility, coordination first. And you know, you can do a little bit of cardio, but it should not be your focus. When you go into too much steady state cardio, you're not gonna see the results that you will from putting in that energy into weights. Number 8, no more long workouts. Guys, I used to just want maximum results. So sometimes if I had something left in the tank, I would just keep going until I had no more energy. I just found my recovery wasn't as good. I would feel way more sore, way less energy the next day, and it would take me way too long to recover. So what I started doing is shorter workouts. And I can bring the intensity up on these shorter workouts. I save so much time, and I've actually seen more results from not doing an hour and a half in the gym, from just doing 45 minutes and being done no matter what. I've seen a lot more results. You know, I'm a lot more in control of my food. I'm just one of those people that when I train too much, I'm like ravenous that I can't, like I no longer feel satisfied. I can eat. So when my workouts were an hour and a half, I would eat all day long. I would eat before bed, and just for how I want to look, it wasn't giving me the best results. So why not save time, feel better, and get more results? Granted, I still push it hard in the gym and I'm very well trained. So if you come and do one of my workouts, they're gonna be tough, but you never need to increase time, which I like. You can just increase intensity, increase weight, decrease breaks. There's always a way to kind of change it up and keep challenging your body without wasting hours upon hours upon hours in the gym. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. If you are still doing some of the things I no longer do, I'm not telling you not to do them, but maybe reevaluate, reassess if it's actually making you feel good or bad. That's all. Everybody's different. Something that makes you thrive may not make me thrive. You need to get in tune with what works best for you. Let me know what fitness things you used to do that you no longer do and you can't believe that you actually did them. Guys, don't forget to stick around a while, subscribe to my channel so you can see more content coming soon. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye!